never guess what? What? I have loads of questions for you. Mate, honestly, some of them are terrible. And some of them are fun.
We like terrible questions.
But there's also like stuff that I quite want to know. What is the best and worst thing about working with John?
So I guess the best thing is that John is a beacon of knowledge, and the worst thing is that John can be very loud.
I did get voted the loudest in my year, as my accolade. That along with most rulers stuck to head.
That can encapsulate it.
Who do you think is the snazzier dresser? You or me?
I would probably say you. I would say that I've probably adopted your style. I wear Docs and chinos
Chinos and Doc Martens
and polos,
in any variety of top, yeah.
so I've copied you.
Ooh, this one's a good one. What has been your favourite deal sold at auction and why?
So my favourite deal was a property we sold down south. It was the big industrial unit.
Oh yeah, that one.
Favourite and the worst.
Yeah,
Same one. So
yeah.
it was the biggest deal we'd done at the time. I think it was like £750,000.
It was a big deal.
So really good fees, and it was just off of a Gumtree ad. So I'd cold called someone, got them on the market, got them some good offers. They didn't want to sell it, for they would look for crazy money, and then they got repossessed.
Yeah, we had to deal with the liquidators.
So we sold it on their behalf, but then something happened, and yeah, it was a pain in the ass. We still got a good fee out of it.
It was a good one. It was a good one. Especially when you signed it up and I was like, that's never selling.
Yeah, literally.
What's your dream car?
Probably a.
That's not a car.
You just don't know the brand. It's a Bentley, probably a Bentley Continental.
Nice, good choice. What's all your hard work for? I like that question.
I just like working hard for the sake of it. It's the game. I enjoy the game.
Enjoy the game. What is the end goal for you?
To have a fulfilling life, for me, is living up to my potential. That's it. So inversely, the worst case scenario is I don't fulfill my potential.
I'm sure you'll fulfill your potential.
Fulfill something. Yeah.
This one is a little bit more fun. Who would win in a triple threat match? Auction House v Prime v Future. Winner gets a Spin admin. Just for context, right? So Spin is a Facebook group where property investors are all there, and there's always a debate of who is the best auction house, right?
Or who's the worst?
Or who's the worst? Yeah, you.
That's more on topic.
Well, obviously we are
We're
biased.
going to be biased, obviously,
Yeah.
but I mean, look at reviews. Compare reviews for all the auction houses, and you'll see.
Aberdeen, love it or hate it?
I've seen Sam commented that. This is just my opinion. I think Aberdeen's good if you understand the market, because there's a lot of people that think they're getting a good deal because they're buying something below home report, only to find out when they come to refinance it or do whatever that they're never getting the value that they're expecting. So Aberdeen's a tricky one. It's sort of like buyer beware. You need to understand your market, understand the various factors that differentiate it from the central belt, especially if you're based down here, and just be careful. But there is always opportunity anyway.
How did Lewis come to meet Scotland's most handsome auctioneer? And then they've changed it to world's most handsome auctioneer. And no, that wasn't me that commented that. Somebody
This
else.
is a handsome auctioneer.
Yeah.
So I think I posted on Facebook. Was that right? Posted on Facebook asking, reaching out to people looking to buy properties.
Did you start a deal sourcing for a bit, didn't you?
Yeah, I was sourcing from it. And you commented, and we arranged a date, and then we went and played badminton.
The rest is history.
The rest is history.
Yeah, I think this is the last one. Who pulled the best shapes after we won Best Business?
We didn't dance at all.
There was no dancing,
There
but
was
then
no dancing.
But then we could just take it as who's the best dancer.
That's a difficult one.
I think we both got pretty good snake hips, to be fair.
Yeah. You must have some sort of Latin in your blood,
Yeah,
bloodline somewhere.
definitely.
I think we've probably drawn that one.
I think I'd be happy.
happy.
I'd be happy to call it a draw. Yeah, we're both very good dancers, especially when we first started. When we were like, we were salsa dancing in the office and stuff like
We
that.
are deals.
No, that's good, man.
Right,
class.
Let's get some questions for John.
I don't like being put in the spot. I get dead nervous with these questions. I'm not a very good talker.
Right. Okay, John.
Hit me with it, Lewis.
Who's Big Spoon and who's Little Spoon?
I think I'm the big spoon in all relationships.
I agree.
But I do like to be held every so often.
Okay, if you weren't in property, what other industries intrigue you, or do you see yourself in?
Finance. I think if maybe like property was kind of the easy thing to go into, but see if I was maybe 10 years older, so when I started my career, obviously it was like stock brokering, things like that were massive in at the moment if you want to make a lot of money. So anything that I can make a lot of money and involves talking to a lot of people. So I think if I was a stockbroker, I probably would have done quite well.
Just big numbers, huh?
Yeah.
How would John go about scaling a sourcing business?
I mean, effectively, we have a sourcing business. It's just it's wrapped in a different way with auction. If you're getting lots of leads, the next thing is, okay, well, we need to get staff to help you facilitate the leads. So it's hiring staff is the first and foremost, and then delegating tasks. So I would start slowly but surely, exactly as we've done. We've managed to create a lot of leads, and then we've hired staff to be able to facilitate, help them with those leads, and just slowly building that.
What buddy cop dream team from the 80s, 90s would you compare yourself and Lewis to?
What's the one with Mel Gibson in it, and then is that
Asking the wrong way. Like, I have no idea.
basically, so there's like, so Mel Gibson and his partner, and he's like, I'm getting too old for this shit. And I think it turns out the guy's like 34 or something like that. And it's just every time they get like a big explosion happens, he's like, I'm getting too old for this shit. I think he is probably the same age as me. My young handsome apprentice.
So in sales, what do you do to maintain a high level and get results consistently?
Caffeine. Lots of caffeine and energy. I mean, ultimately, if you enjoy doing the job, you will always do it better. And I really enjoy it. So I think that's kind of easy for me to maintain that, because I really enjoy it. I like speaking to lots of people. So it's not like a task like, oh no, I've got 4 out of 10 people. It's like, stay caffeinated, get on the phone, let's talk to more. So it's fairly easy to stay motivated if you enjoy what you're doing. If you don't enjoy it, you're not going to stay motivated.
You enjoy it because you're good at it.
Yeah, well that's the cycle, isn't it? When you get good, you enjoy it more, so then you want to do more, and the more you do, the better you get.
The tough part is to start. Just start until you're good enough that you can enjoy it, and then it's just
reps,
snowball.
Reps. Yeah, I think, I enjoy it because I'm good at it. So when you're this good, it's hard to not enjoy it.
Cool, I think that's it.
You got loads of questions. There must be more.
Do you think sourcing is going down the Swanee?
So some people start sourcing with a quick money grab mentality. You want to get in and out, take as high fees as possible from as many people, but you're always going to get that, I suppose, in any industry. So good sourcers will be in it for the long term, and people who are just in it to make a quick buck, they'll probably be in it for like maybe a couple months and then be out. So like the good deal sourcers have a long track record, and it is just consistently finding deals, sourcing them on to clients. Obviously most deal sourcers are doing it to buy their own properties, and then if they can't do all money out deals, or if there's not a big enough profit in it, they then source them on to preferred investors that are happy to like be very hands off. So it's like deal sourcers will have the build teams to be able to do everything for them. So if you've got a lot of money and you want to work with a deal sourcer, then choose wisely, because there is people that will just go in and fleece you for all it's worth. All the people we deal with are in it for the long term, so, and that's why we've got good reputation, and we like dealing with the people we deal with, because they do give a good service and they are sourcing good deals on. And obviously they help us find buyers for stuff that we can't sell as well, which is always helpful.
Who is the best bald property sourcer ever?
The best bald property sourcer? Is every property sourcer not bald? I think that's us for all the questions. How about you ask us a question? We could answer that.
When are you going to be doing a course for young budding property sourcers?
Well, this is the thing.
We need to focus on becoming the biggest auction house in Scotland and then in the UK first, before we would consider any tutelage of others. We want staff to come work for us, and that is effectively being taught how to be a deal sourcer. So we are training people, we are training future deal sourcers, no doubt, but you've got the security of working with us, along with the knowledge of wealth that we have, knowledge of wealth. That sounds fun.
We also have knowledge of wealth.
Yes. So at which point we are teaching our staff. We are actually paying people to teach them. Until Prime Property Auctions is the biggest in the UK, we have no desire to start teaching others.
Do anything. anything other than what we're doing.
Yeah. If you enjoyed our little Q&A, turn the notifications on.
Please like, subscribe, and comment what you would like us to do in future videos. And final thought, get hammered.
Why is that your final thought? It should be your first
And final thought.
and only thought.
Get hammered.
I'm disappointed with the questions you asked. I wanted more fun questions, but I'm really happy.
Are you, John? Are you?
I'm always happy.